Hello there. By now you would have heard what happened yesterday to Today FM, how it was pulled off the air really quickly and kind of dramatically, and the staff are basically told, it's not working, get out. Now the station's only been on the air for just over a year, like last week was their 1-year anniversary, and it has been an interesting ride for them. They were told when they signed on that there was a 5-year plan in place to make sure that they get the market that they needed to, that they were eating into the competition, that they were growing the brand. And now they're not. People who are working there, I feel really bad for them because this kind of thing sucks. Like, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, a sudden firing like that sucks. Now, for me, one of the interesting things to come out of this, though, is that it highlights how much of our local media that we've actually got is produced by financial interests or by government money or secretive operations who are trying to subvert the way you think. And it's kind of scary that in the same week that Today FM goes off air, Reality Check Radio is out there spreading misinformation and disinformation, being privately funded by God knows who because they refuse to release their financials. Constantly. Or the platform, which, really problematic, that's completely funded by the Wright Family Trust, who own Best Start Educare, who are one of the biggest benefactors of the National Party's early education policy and did, under the Key government, have a direct line to be able to get policy instigated that made them rich. They own the platform. The fact that we've got a proliferation of these sort of platforms / radio stations / streaming services that don't have stops and checks like the BSA, because streamed stuff doesn't. Whereas something like Today FM, which while it had a right-wing bias to it, still had its feet firmly planted in reality. It was just how they saw things that was a little bit off for me. So talk back, it's always like that, I guess. That's a really scary prospect. We need media that's fact-checked, that's answerable to other people, that we can sit there and go, oh, that's not right, lay a complaint, get clarification, get them to clarify their point, because that's how we start dialogues and we get information out to people. When you've got media that's putting stuff out there that doesn't have those stops and checks and balances in, but tells you that they do, that's dangerous. That's a recipe for people being deliberately misinformed, being deliberately sent disinformation, and starting to cause all sorts of issues. So for those people from Today FM, if any of them actually watch anything that I create, I feel really gutted for you guys. Like, what a shitty thing to have happen. You had potential. And for those of you that are going to sit there complaining, going, over those other streaming platforms, get off them. Go for a walk. Find some real stuff to listen to.